Arizonans are getting ready to remember the lives lost 24 years ago in the September 11th attacks. And every year, members of the community dedicate their time to assemble and place thousands of American flags at the Tempe Healing Field. It's such a moving display and a reminder that we will never forget the tragic events of that day. Nick Bastian, who organizes the Healing Fields event, joins me now. You know, you look at that and we all remember where we were and what we were doing, 24 years ago.
I remember the day like it was yesterday.
Yeah. What were you doing?
It was really early in the morning, and I woke up and turned on the news and saw it, and the second tower hadn't been hit yet. And we saw that plane hit, like, at first it was just kind of like, oh, that's
surreal.
weird.
Yeah.
But until it really kind of sunk in, we didn't know that America was really under attack. And
right. What motivated you to be a part of this really, really special emotional event? Because, I mean, you've been one of the organizers for what, at least 14, 15 years now?
Yeah, a long time.
Yeah.
The motivation was somebody simply asked me or told me about it and said, hey, we put up the flags on the early in the morning, and I went down and volunteered to do that. Like, wow, this is an amazing event,
Yeah.
And then kind of came back, and then pretty soon I was on a committee, and pretty soon I was kind of helping to make sure it happens every year.
And you've taken your 3 boys.
We have.
Right?
I've got, pictures from when my boys were just little, and now all 3 of them are in college, and they know what happened that day, because there's a whole generation of people that weren't even alive that day. And especially, being a college town in Tempe, there's and we have great support from ASU and all the ROTC kids and stuff. They're a huge part of what we do, but they weren't alive even then.
Exactly. And you bring up such a good point, because so many people were not even born then, and it's something that we should all teach the younger generation. I mean, it's why we have go through those security checks at the airport.
Right.
It was a completely different experience back then, when you could just walk up to the gate, right, with your entire family, even if they weren't going on a flight with you.
Our country changed forever that day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like the world pre 9/11 and then the world post 9/11.
That's right.
It's so vastly different. This year you're doing something different, because in years past you would always have volunteers set up those flags, and again, there are thousands of them to mark every life lost. This year you're actually setting it up the morning of September 11th?
Yeah, we had this idea. Our committee was talking this year, and the busiest day of our memorial is always on the 11th, and we always have people that come out and get great community support to put the flags up. That's usually done 1 or 2 days before, but this year I thought, it'd be really cool to invite more people to come out and be a part of standing up that field.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna gather at roughly 5:30 in the morning. First plane hit at 5:46, second plane 6:02. So we'll be giving some instruction and stuff during that time, and then right after the time that the second plane hit, it'll be off to the races. And when I say off to the races, we don't really try to get them up as fast as we can, because we want them kind of all uniform and just to look beautiful and
And
pay respect, But we have some really great volunteers, and within an hour and a half to 2 hours, it just goes from a beautiful grass field to an amazing sea of flags that honor every single life that was lost that day.
And I was asking you earlier, how has it grown over the years? And you responded in a very interesting way that I did not expect. How has it grown?
It does seem to grow every year, and the emotion that is out there and the people that we meet, because we do put a placard for each flag has a name of a person.
Yeah.
And then we've got people that have come out for years and years and years, but every single year we get people to say, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I didn't know you do this.
Yeah, and you've been doing it for 24 years.
Yeah, next year is 25 years. It's going to be a big deal.
Yeah. No, but you know what? It just goes to show that there are new eyes, who are witnessing such a pivotal, important time in our history, and how important it is to show their respect and just to be present there.
That's
I think
right.
that's huge. That's what really matters most, whether it's your first time or your 15th time or your 24th time. You have events happening obviously starting September 11th and then all the way running for a couple of days.
Through the
right?
weekend.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Most of the time that the flags are up, it's a memorial where people can walk through and just look at the flags and maybe see if they want to find a loved one or something. But we will be erecting the flags in the morning. Then we have a candlelight vigil that evening. We have a speaker, an amazing former Navy commander. It's going to be a great candlelight vigil. Saturday evening at 7 o'clock, we have a freedom concert in the Tempe Beach Park. And then Sunday morning, we do a really cool thing where we partner with Tunnel to Towers. They're a national organization, and they do their run Sunday morning with the backdrop of our flags. And it's a really powerful, And there's a whole bunch of first responders that come out for that, and a lot of people. And so we partnered with them, gosh, 7 or 8 years ago, and it's been a great fit because the people really enjoy being a part of our field, and we love having them there.
Real quick, for those who want to come out that morning to volunteer, what do they need to know?
TempeHealingField.org. We've got the information on there, but at this point, please come out and join us. You know, it's you're welcome to join us. Get there roughly 5:30. Parking is kind of tight sometimes down there. I've got a link on our website that shows some of the parking that's available, but TempeHealingField.org should give them the information.
All right. Nick, thank you so much for what you do.
Thank you.
And all of the volunteers and everybody.
We've got a great team. Yeah.
Yeah,
We thank everybody involved.
We appreciate you.
Thanks,
Thank
Sam.
you. All right, let's get